Bonjour everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Louisa, you're watching Loulou C'est la vie, and for today's video I am finally gonna reveal my new tattoo. I'm gonna explain to you my experience. I'm gonna tell you what the signification is behind the tattoo. This might be quite a long video. I'm trying to keep it as short as possible, but I have a feeling it's gonna be like a 30-minute video because I have a lot to say. So get comfortable, get a snack, get a drink, and yeah, let's go. Let's talk about it. All right, so here's the tattoo. I'm going to insert a picture or a little video of the tattoo right there, and this is when I first got it done. I don't really want to show you how it looks like now because it's been a week and it's healing and it's not really cute right now, but from a distance this is how it looks like. This is my I don't know how to show it. It's hard, it's awkward. So yeah, you saw it. What's the signification? What do you say in English? What does it mean to me? Well, I first got this tree of life here. That's hard to show you. I first had this one here, and this one I'm not ready to share the story behind it because it's quite heavy and it happened a couple months ago and it's still fresh and it still hurts me. Not the tattoo, the story. I pretty much went through the hardest thing that I've went through, and I lost my mom to cancer, so that was pretty hard. And you know what, I don't want to say this was harder, but because it's so fresh it feels harder. I lost my mom 9 years ago, so you know I had time to recover from that. But what happened back in December hurt me so deeply that it changed me forever. And this tattoo here, my tree of life, is pretty much a therapeutic tattoo that helps me feel better about the situation and about myself. The thing is that when I got this one, I was like, I think I'm ready for something a little bit more bold, a little bit more in my face. I think I'm ready for a forearm tattoo, for something that will show more. So far all of my tattoo have been hidden tattoo. I have my entire lower back tattooed. I have both of my ankles tattoo, and last summer I got my right foot tattoo, which was a big deal for me. You know, I'm a model, so I'm going out there, I'm taking risks right now. And then when that happened, I was like, you know what, one life, screw it. I'm in my 30s, I can go there, let's go, let's do this. And so voila, this is how I decided to get that forearm tattoo. Now, as far as the design, it is a fleur de lis. We have a couple fleur de lis, which are my favorite flowers in the whole wide world. If you, not in the whole wide world, but there are flowers that have a very heavy signification for me. This is the first flower that a man that I love offered me, and that's my father. When I had my first communion, because I was raised Christian, when I had my first communion, my dad offered me a bouquet of fleur de lis. I was 11 years old, and that stays engraved in my mind forever. And then when I went through this hard experience back in December, my sister-in-law, bless her heart, offered me a beautiful bouquet of fleur de lis, and those flowers were so vibrant and so their energy that they radiate in my house helped me. I don't know how to explain it any other ways, but every time I was in the same room, which was the kitchen, every time I was in the kitchen with these flowers, I felt their energy lifting my spirit. I know I'm going to sound crazy to some of you, but I swear to you that these flowers, they last 10 days, and by the end of those 10 days, I felt better. And I was not healed. I was not, I mean, it was just the beginning of my healing process, but I felt better. And those flowers really, the energy that came out of those flowers really lifted my energy up, and I needed that at this moment. It was very, it was, yeah. So this is a very powerful flower for me in my life. It represents positive energy, strength, vibrance, and I needed that. This tattoo is a lot about the energy, the representation, more than it is about the design. And it was very important for me to find a female tattoo artist that could, comment dire, that could fuel out of the story, out of the pain, out of the strength, and come up with a design that would represent not just the pain but mostly the strength of a woman. And so that's why when I did my research, I was mostly looking for a female tattoo artist. So when I started to look for a female tattoo artist, I googled best tattoo parlor in Brooklyn, and the first place that came up was a place called Tattoo Wonderland. So I read the reviews, I look at their website, I look at their Instagram. They happen to have a YouTube channel, which I will link everything down in the description box below, so you guys can check them out if you are in the New York area and looking for a tattoo. And I really like the atmosphere. I like that they were super welcoming, that they tell you on the website, we're not going to give you any BS. You know, I just felt like this was a place where I would be comfortable. So I decided to go and check it out, and I made an appointment with Sandy Dex. The following week I met with her and I explained to her my story. We almost cried together, we had goosebumps, we had a connection, and I knew that she would be able to take my ideas and create something that represents what I want. And she did. I met with her again for the review of the design and the approval, and when I saw it I was like, yes, this is it. It had my flower, fleur de lis. It had my flower of life design, and if you guys don't really know what the flower of life is, I'll let you do I don't think I'll have time, I'm trying to keep the video short, but Google flower of life and sacred geography and geometry, and then, you know, just you'll see. But yeah, so I was very, very happy with the overall look of the tattoo. Now, the way she designed the flower of life part had a straight row of flower of life stopping like this, and that was the only part of the tattoo where I wasn't sure. But it's hard because it's not like it was hard for me to visualize it on my forearm. And unfortunately, it's not until the day of the tattoo that I realized, when she actually put the stencil on my skin, I realized that, hey, this straight row of flower of life stopping like this, that's not gonna work for me. I don't like that there's a how do you say, a cut between those two tattoos. I really want them to kind of flow together. And it was a very awkward moment where you're like very excited about getting your tattoo, and then once you put it on, you're like, holy crap, I don't like this. It's a stressful moment because your tattoo artist is like, holy shit, now what do? We did approve the design, and I do love the design, but this is not working. And thank God, Chris, the owner of Tattoo Wonderland, stepped in. He overheard the conversation. Everybody was very chill and very nice. He overheard the situation. He stepped in. He was like, I understand that you do not like your design. And I told him, it's not that I don't like it. I adore it. It's just that this part there is not working. Is there a way we can rework that? Or he took the design. He went on Photoshop. They both of them rearranged the flower of life placement. It took them an extra 45 to an hour, 45 minutes to an hour to reshape my design, print a new stencil, put it on my skin, and I was happy. And you know, like, I've been to many tattoo parlors, and I've been to many great tattoo parlors in France, in California, in New York, and they're all professional. But let me tell you something, if something like that had happened, they would have been fast to tell me, hey, we're gonna have to rework this, we're gonna have to reschedule. But here they were able to just rework it, make sure that I'm happy, and I was able to get tattooed that same day. So that was I was just so happy and so thankful. This go round, what I did differently is that I had numbing cream. Uh, like I said, I've got a lot of tattoos on different places in my body. Some of them are very painful. Like my foot was the most painful tattoo that I've had in my entire life. So I know tattoo pain, and I don't need to be feeling tattoo pain. Okay, I don't need to graduate from getting a tattoo or anything like that. And I asked them, do you have, numbing cream? Is that something you guys use? And they were like, yeah, of course, no problem. Just takes an extra hour because it has to sit on your skin for an hour to actually be active, and then it lasts for up to 2 hours. So when the whole design situation happened and it took them another like 45 to 55 minutes to rework everything, I was like, shoot, I'm losing an hour of numbing cream. But it was no big deal because seriously, this part of my body personally did not hurt. The numbing cream did a great job, and then she made sure to start by the place that has the most work first. And I don't know if it shows, but as you go out, the points are fading, so it's more, how do you say, more contrast here, and then it's slowly fading. So as she was going up, she did that last, and it's not as painful because there's less points, and at that point the tattoo cream was kind of fading too, but through the entire time, it was a 3-hour session, I had absolutely no pain. I want to say very little pain towards the end. I was going through magazine, we were chatting with Sandy, we were talking about everything and anything. She's such a cool chick. I totally recommend her as your tattoo artist if her style works with you, with what you want. What else can I say? The place was so clean. Oh, one thing I really liked is that when Sandy was getting ready to set up her tattoo guns and the needles and the ink, she was like, hey, just so you know, I'm gonna I'm gonna get ready to tattoo you. You might want to pay attention to what I'm doing, because that's the part where I take the sterilized needle from the package, put it in the gun, like, pay attention to that part. Make sure things are clean and that you're happy with the way I do things. And I thought that was very nice of her to be like, hey, you might want to stop what you're doing because I'm about to do like a chirurgical procedure on you, and you want to make sure things are sterilized and clean. So I took advantage of that to grab my camera and film it. And yeah, well, you know what, with no further ado, I'm gonna stop talking because you guys must be like, come on, show me, I want to see. So here's a little clip of the place, Tattoo Wonderland, that is amazing. Like seriously, the theme is Alice in Wonderland, I guess. But it is great. They have great art all over their walls. The colors are popping. The style is amazing. So I filmed the place. Please excuse my shaky hands. I'm not a professional filmmaker. I was able to tattoo myself getting tattooed. No, I was able to film myself getting tattooed with my phone, getting my right hand tattoo. So it was hard for me to film. But anyways, the quality of the footage of me getting tattooed is not as good because it's done on my phone, and unfortunately I was a one-woman show, so I was not able to film everything that happened. But I will see you right after to explain to you what happened once I was done getting my tattoo. That's pretty much it. What happens once I was tattooed? Well, they give me a bag. They give me this bag full of goodies, and that was included in the price. I had a antibacterial soap and a little cream here. It's called the Hustle Butter Deluxe, and apparently it's the go-to tattoo cream. I've never had that before, and to be honest, I was very surprised to get all those goodies, because usually when you get a tattoo, they wrap it up in cellophane, in that plastic wrap. Sorry, and then they tell you wash it with antibacterial soap within 2 to 3 hours, and then put Aquaphor. Thank you, goodbye. Right? This time I was given a goodie bag, and that was, I mean, this is awesome. Another star for customer service. It comes also with tattoo aftercare instruction, which I didn't really read because, again, not my first rodeo. But it's if it's your first tattoo, it's always good to have something like that. What else? Their card that I will definitely give to friends who are looking to get a tattoo. And then voila, at the end I spoke to Chris, and I was like, thank you so much for taking an hour out of your time to rework my tattoo. I really appreciate it. The man was working on a client's tattoo, you know. He was not tattooing somebody, he was drawing his future tattoo. So I wanted to say thank you, and he was like, are you kidding me? This is your design. It has to be perfect for you, and if there's a problem with it, it's our job to fix it and make sure you're happy with it. Ah, qu'est-ce que tu fais là, toi? Mais qu'est-ce que tu fais là? I'm almost done, Bubu. Give me 2 minutes, please. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm wrapping up and then I'm done, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna wrap it up because my daughter is here and she's ready to go. But yeah, this was pretty much my experience. I had such a great time. I am so in love with my design. This is not a sponsored video, just so you know. I am a real customer and I paid real money. Which, by the way, if you want to know how much I spent $600. So this tattoo cost me $600. Now we're talking about New York price. Tattoos tend to be a lot more expensive in New York City, California, and Paris, like in big cities. And also, after tips and tax, it cost me $760. So voila, that's that. At the end of the day, the price doesn't matter when it comes to something that you're gonna have on your skin for the rest of your life. And it's a luxury to have a tattoo. It's not, you know, the way I see it. Some people like to buy brand names. I like to spend my money on the tattoo. So to each his own. The last thing I would say, please don't copy my tattoo. It is it was custom made for me. It represents me. We're all unique. You deserve to have a tattoo that is unique to you. So get inspired by my tattoo, by all means go ahead, but do not replicate exactly what I have, because it's mine. It's like if you were wearing my underwears. Ew, you know? That's nasty. This is just gross. I'm gonna edit that. Alright, anyways, I'm done. It's been 21 minutes of me talking like crazy. This video is gonna be so long. If you're still there, if you're still listening to me talking right now, I love you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? If you have any questions, and don't forget to check out Tattoo Wonderland. There, if you want to see what type of work they do, they have a YouTube channel. Everything is in the description box below. Give a big shout out to Sandy Dex on her Instagram and tell her, hey, Louisa says hi. She's awesome. She's not just a great artist, but a great person. And what else can I say? That's it. I will see you very soon with a new video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share. I love you guys. Have a beautiful life. Au revoir et à bientôt.
Hey, c'est la vie.